we flew with EasyJet. It was a nice flight, to be fair. And as you can imagine, after a 5-hour flight, we were all ready to settle in and grab some food. Let's take a look at the room. The Fadipes had the best room. The rooms were quite big and spacious. And look, they had robes. The bathroom was okay too, actually. But with them, it was the view. The view was everything. But have a look at our view. This was a view for everyone's room. Look how beautiful that is. Imagine waking up in the morning to that view. Well, that was our view every morning, to be fair. Gorgeous. We were finally settled and ready to kickstart this trip. In the morning we all had breakfast. I think everyone seemed to love breakfast. We even get a nod from Tosin. Okay, let's have a look at the food choices for breakfast. After breakfast, we met up with the EasyJet representative to finalise some further excursions. We decided to have a walk and burn off our calories and have a lovely chat, of course, which resulted in romance and beautiful pictures. Check them out. And let the fun begin. It was our first excursion. We were going quad biking. Oh, believe it was a long day. We didn't know what was ahead. One thing with these quad bikes, we thought we were going to have single quad bikes, but in the end they were doubles, so we had to share with our husbands. But we were thankful in the end. I'll tell you a bit more about it later, but for now, check out these cool pics. I should have probably mentioned, it was actually quad biking in the Sinai Desert. You can see that we enjoyed ourselves. And there was more. Up next, we took a quick pit stop to test out the Echo Mountain. Simi volunteered herself.
1, 2, 3.
Simi! I promise you it works, but I'm not quite sure why it wasn't captured on the video. You see, she got a round of applause. And then we're off again, back on our bikes, going to get some Bedouin tea. Upon arrival, you can see we were slightly uncomfortable. But you know what? We settled. Probably all the flies that were flying around. But we got there. And look, at last there were smiles. Once we were done, we were back on our quad bikes to catch some beautiful sunset. Have a look. And then we were off again to catch the evening show. But in between, there was camel riding. I'm not too sure who took this picture and why it's so close to the camel. Only a few of us went on camels. So here we have is Tosin. Tosin was the peacemaker on this trip. There were times whereby people tried to get some tips from us, and it turned out to be a bit aggressive in the end. Tosin was like, "Oh, don't worry, just give them the money." And one thing Tosin was always like is, "I'm tired." It got to like 8 o'clock. We'll just hear from Tosin, "I'm tired." And we're like, the night has just started. And then we'll have Femi. Femi, of course, was the brave heart of the group. He's also the pastor that gave the word that we had on a Sunday. It was a beautiful word. I'll talk about that more later. And then we had Simi, who was Miss Adventurous, like she would do things. We'll come to Timmy on why she was adventurous later on. She was always someone that was also a bit irritable as well. If we made a complaint, it was like, oh, what are you guys complaining about? Just get on with it. And then we had, of course, Michael, who was the cameraman. Michael had the best phone on the trip. So all these videos has come from his phone. Unfortunately, he didn't get much pictures himself. Sorry, Michael. Check out the camel posing. Michael was also the entertainer. He had this thing of making everyone laugh. And then it was the night show. There were lots of entertainment, from the fire artist to a monkey that jumped in the crowd, a man holding some snakes, belly dancing, a bit of food. But the thing that we forgot is that we had to drive back through the desert on our quad bikes. So that's the part where we were thankful that at least it was a double quad bike and it wasn't a single. And that was it for us. It was a good night. Oh, not to forget, it was International Women's Day too. And we're back at the hotel for a meal and laughter. And yeah, that was the end of our day one. Day two, early morning, and it was time for. So here is me, Patience. And on a trip, I was called Miss Hagler and the vlogger and the detective. I had 1 million questions to find out anything and everything. Anyway, let's see what I have to say here. Good morning. We're about to go for a prayer walk. Oh my gosh, you can see that I have just woken up. This is my call. Yeah, we're going for this prayer walk with the people and everyone this morning. Near the beach. We ain't got much time because we're going on this boat ride as well at 8 o'clock. So, but I'm really looking forward to this prayer walk. Actually, it'd be nice swimming at the beach. Yeah. We were joined by the rest of the gang, and it was a lovely time just praying together and fellowshipping. We managed to get a workout. I'm not quite sure how we did it. On our way to a cruise tour. How you guys feeling?
Yeah, very well.
So apparently they say that when we come on here, we won't want to come back. So I'm holding them to that. I'm not doing snorkeling today, guys. Snorkeling.
Oxford.
Okay. Oh, okay. So basically, it needs to be a massive. So it needs to be this brave. I'll keep you updated. We made the pit stop for the guys to get some snorkeling kits. And then we were off to the bay. Now look at that beautiful view. We're surrounded by several tourist boats as well. The water was so crystal clear. Take a look at it. So calming and relaxing. We made it onto the boat. And this was where the party began. Once we were on board, the party began. Everyone seemed excited and ready to have fun. And we got some cool pics. Let's get a quick view of some of the amazing fishes that the guys saw while snorkeling and the beautiful coral reefs. Snorkeling time! So the guys set out for snorkeling. They're all dressed up and prepared. And then they'll get their brief talk. Well done, guys. Let's get one for the road. Okay, it's time to get in. This is where our tongue started as wives. We were praying literally as they were going in.
What?
Miss Adventurous in action. We thought she wasn't going in, but you know what? She did it. And she did. Look at her. Well done, girlie. And here we have it, the beauty underwater. Check out these pics. So I guess that leaves me and Mercy on the boat. This is what we got up to. Pictures, of course. So let me talk a little bit about Mercy. Mercy was Miss Meticulous because when it came to numbers, she was on point. Which was also a bit sly because she had those sly comments that she'll get away with. But at the end of the day, she was put the kite and the calm on the trip as well. Another day completed and we're back to soaking this beautiful view. It was Sunday morning. And after breakfast, it was time to get together and fellowship and receive the word from God delivered through Pastor Femi. I tell you, it was a great word. We were all touched by it. Now it was time to go and de-stress, to get our massages and just relax. We're looking forward to this. And we have arrived. Let's take a tour of the spa. Due to our phones being locked away with our personal belongings, we can only get a glimpse of the reception. We didn't really enjoy our spa experience, but here are some pictures. To make up for it, we went on a great trip to Soho Square. Soho Square was filled with all these glamorous lights, and it was just a nice time just to vibe and talk. Have fun, take pictures. And it was a good time to vibes together, crack jokes. Everyone just coming out their shell. They were just dancing everywhere again, from Michael and Femi. And of course, there was romance. We got so many different pictures. It was just such a great night. It was really fun. And the guys did well with roses and perfume to create a great ending to this great trip. And there was time for reflection.
One spirit, one vision, and more of this, and hopefully we'll see more people join us in the future. And we're going to take us far with this.
I thank you guys for your help as well.
Thank you.
But I'm so happy because the vision behind it was really for us to enjoy our marriages. And I think through the time we've been here, I've seen people be loved up, and it just made me giggle. I know I've spoken a lot about the vision. I'm just but apart from that, the foundation, we've had discussions. I'm glad that the foundation, the Laros girl, I knew that it was the right fit anyway, and it's evident. And I just pray that this friendship goes on beyond that. The holiday, the Lord us to share. And the next holiday, He will provide. Amen. The land of Sinai, where He made a way for Moses, will take away from us, God, as well. And I find that says when it comes to our next trip. But I thank you for making the trip easy. We've been united, no disagreement. I honestly thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
We are honestly grateful to God. The men have had time to come together, and the ladies have had time to come together. The couples have bonded with laughter, love, and gratitude. We have had time to relax and let our hair down. We have had time to catch the sun. We have felt free. We have met some amazing people. We have pushed boundaries. We have felt achieved in many places. Altogether, this has been a great trip. We spent time together as couples. It has been so fun, dancing in the street, striking all sorts of poses to take in the beautiful moments. And not to forget the romance. We have done fine girl. We have done fine boy. We have bonded together over meals. The guys have had complete fun. We've just been taking in the great moments. Truly, we really do thank God. For this great trip. We really did enjoy ourselves. We've had time to reflect and consider our futures as a group too. We've had multiple discussions to build ourselves as individuals and as a group. All in all, and all towards beautiful marriages. So we have visited Egypt. We've been in Sharm el-Sheikh. We have visited parts of the Mount Sinai and been through the desert. We have had great moments, meeting some great people. For some, we've been in the Red Sea, and for others, we have been on top of the Red Sea. And now, we head home to work on our beautiful marriages and to continue to build our beautiful homes.